Lisa Garrett is described by loved ones as a firecracker, full of energy and young at heart. If you were to meet her today, you would never know that her entire world used to look like this.
Mostly, I seen like spots and blurs and like looking out of a frosted window.
A little over 30 years ago, Lisa's son was playing in their front yard when she sensed trouble.
I just heard them come down the street screaming out, "West Side." And then I just looked and I said, "Oh my goodness." And I just seen the cars coming, just coming. And next thing I just went to cuddle my son. And the bullet hit me right there. It went in and went up 1.3 millimeters away from the brain, and it's still in my head.
Lisa Garrett's husband, Roland, was stunned.
Everything happened in slow motion. And before I could react, it had already happened.
Immediately after I got hit with the bullet, I went into a coma. I went through different therapy and had to learn how to walk, had to learn how to talk.
But fragments from the bullet left her blind. She entered a world of darkness and physical agony.
I had to pray for it. If I wanted to get past this and be a good parent, that big change would have to take place.
For the next 30 years, life was full of daily challenges for Lisa Garrett. Despite the long uphill battle, she and her husband never lost hope that she would see again.
I knew that my wife would get her vision back. I didn't know how long it'd take, but I just knew in my heart she would.
I said, by the grace of God, we got an awesome God, which would make us see, that will make us walk, which will make us talk, and he's a miracle worker. And I said, I'm gonna be one of the miracle babies that he's gonna work on. And I'm one of the miracles.
Around the same time Lisa lost her eyesight, a doctor was starting his career in ophthalmology at the Martin Luther King Hospital. Dr. Lawrence Goodwin is no stranger to formidable conditions in his patients. He operated on Reginald Denny, one of the men attacked during the 1992 LA riots. Lisa's condition was one Dr. Goodwin had plenty of experience handling by the time he met her in 2014.
I can remember like yesterday when Lisa came into my office because it was, she could not literally open her eyes. She was in extreme pain, extremely sensitive to light, could not open her eyes. It probably took 2 or 3 visits before I could really examine her thoroughly.
When he was finally able to diagnose Lisa, he found she had a scarred cornea and would need a corneal transplant. Dr. Goodwin was not as confident as Lisa and her husband going into the procedure.
I wasn't certain what the outcome would be. If you do nothing, you get nothing.
Lisa received a cornea from a 25-year-old donor through the National Eye Bank.
When we took the patch off and she could finally see, there was a little bit of a screech, a little bit of a jump up and down.
I said, hi to everybody. Hi. When I finally got to see myself in the mirror, I said, what? Oh, wow. I thought I was like in my 90s.
Lisa also had grandchildren to see for the first time. And after 3 decades of darkness, her husband would be a sight for sore eyes.
But now I see him. He's just a good-looking guy for 60. My son looked like a version of me. He favored me.
Lisa's surgery was on October 13th. On October 17th, only 4 days after having her eyesight back, Lisa celebrated at the Taste of Soul Festival in Los Angeles, where she won first place in a dance competition.
Special about her is her spirit. And also probably her man. because I've never seen a couple that worked so well together.
At Dr. Goodwin's office, you can frequently find dancing patients in the waiting room, and some won't leave without some love from the doctor. It was just the place to handle Lisa's condition.
Dr. Goodwin has been the best doctor I've ever known. He's the best doctor.
Over the course of me taking care of Lisa, she has become a lot like my family. She was at my family reunion. She is at my patient appreciation days. She has my cell number, but she's literally become like a family member.
When we met Lisa Garrett, she had yet to see the ocean since regaining her eyesight.
Oh my God! Oh my goodness! Look at. Oh, and they're pretty. They're pretty. Wow. Wow. Isn't this something? It goes on and on.
It looks like heaven, doesn't it?
Yeah. It's like heaven and clouds and water.
No visit to the beach would be complete without cracking open an oyster. The pearl is sometimes given as an anniversary gift after 30 years. So it was only appropriate that a woman who spent 3 decades without eyesight found not one,
She got a double black pearl.
I got a what? I got what? I got 2 pearls?
not 2,
How can that happen?
No, you have 3.
but 3 pearls inside.
I look forward to being a good mom, a better financial director, and trying to take care of business like you, Miss Kelly. I want to be a writer. I want to be a lawyer. I want to be on top of the world.
30 years is a long time to be blind, but it made our marriage stronger because we depended on each other, and we also depended on God.
My husband is my manager, my best friend, and my buddy. I just thank God for having a very happy friendship with him.
I would like to pick up where we left off at. Now I get an opportunity to enjoy life with her.
If you have vision, when God gives you vision, be thankful for that, because if it gets taken away, there's no other vision.
Imagine not being able to see all the technological changes and influential individuals that have come and gone since the mid-1980s. Suppose that you could only hear the birthdays of friends, listen to your children's graduations, or eavesdrop on the birth of your grandchildren. This was Lisa's world, and while she may have a lot of catching up to do, Lisa appreciates her second chance.
Was blind, but now I see.